Well, it's January 1st, so that means it's time for a special beginning of the year edition of Cap's Recap, my monthly little channel update series. So yeah, by doing this on the 1st of the month, don't expect an update on the 15th. And I say the same thing in a video that should be going up today, but yeah, sorry that, I had a little abrupt, break in uploads. It's because I kind of got really sick, and that's why you don't visit family members over the holidays. But yeah, I'm still sort of kind of recovering from that, but I'm feeling a lot better, like to the point where I can actually like record things without my voice giving out and just, have fun. Not that it's impossible to have fun while you're sick, but I mean, when you're sick, you kind of feel, like not like doing anything. And here's hoping I can do this in one take with minimal editing. Well, aside from the occasional coughing fit. Still not out of the woods yet, folks, but we're getting there. But yeah, all in all, looking back on 2016, I'd say overall it was a really good year. Some good playthroughs happened. With a few sleeper hits. Like, I kind of had a feeling Crash Bash was going to do well because, it's Crash Bandicoot on this channel, and people like to see me in pain. So there's that aspect too. But then there was the sleeper hit, in a sense, that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses. I was not expecting that to do as well as it did, but I'm glad it did. Super Mario RPG, that was a pretty fun time. Suffering through Spyro A Hero's Tale, yeah, that happened too. But yeah, I'm not going to go over every single thing that went up this year. But yeah, and also this year I managed to hit 1,000 subscribers, currently at 1,034. So yeah, it was really good for growth. I can't remember what I started the year off with, but I wasn't really expecting to hit 1,000, or at least as early as I did. I was thinking if I was going to hit it, it would be like really down to the wire, like right before the end of the year. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how the year went. Obviously, there were some things that could have gone a lot better, but that's more or less due to the busy nature of like my two semesters that happened, like the winter and then the fall semester. And then a lot of things happening in my life over the summer. But now that I'm officially done with all of my required classes, and I'll be able to graduate in May, I'm going to have more free time to spend on the channel, as well as like more free time to put in some more hours at work and save up for just other things that I'll be doing this year. And that's always a good thing. So going into some more immediate things that will be happening on the channel. Yeah, I initially planned for December to be catch-up month, and I really was working on it up until I got sick. So now, I don't really have a set timetable on when a lot of these things that I was going to catch up on will be up, but they will be up in a somewhat timely manner, hopefully, alongside regular updates of Spirit Tracks and Silent Hill 4. I'll try to go back to alternating between those two. And I was doing my thing for a minute up until I got sick. As for Henry Hatsworth, that will be starting up sometime this month. I don't know if I want to have it start up this week or so. I still gotta mesh out everything I'm going to be doing with my schedule. Likewise, the winner of the request poll, which more people have voted on to break the tie, that will start up alongside Henry Hatsworth as well. And I'm just going to check and see what has won. I don't think anything's changed since the last time I looked at it, but just to make sure. Yep, okay. So the winner of the request poll is Grand Theft Auto 5. So yeah, that might be a bit of a lengthy playthrough. I don't know if I'm going to make it a 100% playthrough though, because 100% a Grand Theft Auto game, it does get a bit grindy in some points. And there's a lot of like side things that go into 100%ing a GTA game too. So I mean, as of right now, I think I would just stick to the main story and just try to, get through the normal game. But I don't know, like my GTA obsessive compulsiveness might get a hold of me and I'll be like, no, I must collect everything. I must do everything. All the odd jobs, all the side missions, all the hidden packages. But I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm not adhering to 100%ing it in the LP. And as I said, the 100% playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 1 will be starting up in February. Depending on how my upload schedule is come February, though, I may start that up before Grand Theft Auto 5 ends, just because I don't expect Grand Theft Auto 5 to end during this month. It's a bit of a long game. But hopefully by then, Silent Hill 4 and Spirit Tracks will be over. Well, Spirit Tracks probably will be. I'm essentially halfway through that game, and I'm progressing at a pretty decent pace. Not getting stuck on too much, so that's good. And hopefully I would sort of get back into the grind of other things that I have planned for the channel too, which sort of allows me to transition into my sort of long-term goals for the channel in this year. So yeah, I want to get back to doing the little quick looks at certain indie games and bringing back the whole Frey Day thing. And I've been thinking about that quite a bit. And I kind of have an idea on how I want to handle that going forward, which would hopefully work out pretty well. But yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty excited for one thing I have planned, because I've been collecting footage for that just over the past few weeks, and I'm just really excited, really excited. I also want to try to hopefully start up the weekly Terraria things this year. Once again, plans kind of fell through last year because of just how busy I was, and then me messing up the launch date of when Terraria Wii U was going to come out. But now I think I'm just going to do it on the PC because, ease of recording and whatnot. Plus, it's probably the most complete version compared to any of the console versions. And I kind of already have an idea of the main LPs that I wish to do this year. Of course, plans are always subject to change, but my tentative list, I'm feeling pretty strong about it. And, there's a few games in here that I've kind of wanted to do for a minute, and I just really hope to bring more attention to them and help show that they're really good games and worth your time. But yeah, outside of the obvious, I'm still going to shoot for 3 Zelda games this year. And I gotta look at the poll, but I do believe, last time I checked, the Heroes Defeat timeline is the one that was in the lead, which is really surprising to me. I mean, nothing against that timeline, because, hell, it has Link's Awakening and the Oracle games. All 3 of those games are Zelda games that I absolutely love. Hell, the Oracle games were the first Zelda games I ever played. But it's just surprising because the other timeline branch had Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. That's just surprising to me that Link to the Past and all those games beat out Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. At least with the demographics that watch my videos on the channel. But hey, that's just surprising to me. That's all. But yeah, taking away those 3 games, Henry Hatsworth that I've already announced, and October, which will be for a spooky game. Spooky game I'm still deciding on, by the way. But yeah, taking away those 5, I have 7 other games that I have planned for this year. Not going to announce them now, but I will just give you hints. The first game is from a very popular anime series that revolves around a children's card game. That kind of just flat out gives it away, but whatever. I didn't tell you which game it is, though, haha. Another game deals with a very popular superhero. Superhero in quotes, depending on what you may or may not think of him. One game deals with some very popular Sony mascots. One game can only be described as wonderful. One game that will hopefully fill you with despair. One game that I hope you guys really won't have any objections towards. And the best 3D Mario game of all time. I'm only talking about Super Mario Sunshine. Fight me in the streets if you disagree, okay? Fight me. Super Mario Sunshine is the best 3D platformer Mario game, okay? I truly believe this. Hashtag unpopular opinions. Fight me. Alright. But like I said, though, this list, it's not really set in stone. Some things might change. And obviously I'll be doing like other things alongside these games too. Like I plan to give the theme summer thing one more, go. And I'm leaning towards like going back to the whole like summer of Sony thing, just getting some cool PlayStation 1 games. Or just, going with the standard 16-bit summer, though that one might be a bit rough for me, considering I'm not too good with too many 16-bit games. I'll throw down in Super Metroid and Yoshi's Island, those aren't a problem. But, the Donkey Kong games bring out an anger in me that I thought never existed. The SNES ports of the Mario games, while actually having, a save feature that was missing from the NES games, they're still very freaking hard for me. Seriously, I just beat Super Mario World for the first time a few years ago. I was an adult. Yeah. And I've never been able to beat any of the Sega Genesis Sonic games. So a 16-bit summer, from a skill standpoint, it would be god-awful. But I'm sure you guys would find it utterly entertaining to see me fail at, some basic games. But yeah, I'm still thinking about what to do for the whole theme thing, even toss around the idea of, rhythm games or shoot-'em-ups. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see as we get closer to the summer, just brainstorming right now. And also, I fully plan on LPing the new Crash Bandicoot game when that comes out, because it just looks amazing, and I've always been a little apprehensive about day one LPs, but I would gladly just throw that rule away for the new Crash Bandicoot. Because, oh man, I'm just happy to see that series back and to its roots. Because yeah, I may not have played Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant, but I don't know. I just want a standard Crash Bandicoot game. We haven't had one since Twinsanity. And it's just great to see it coming back. Now, if only we can do the same for Spyro. Oh, aside from that, I got nothing really else to say about the state of the channel. I do have other things in the works, but I'm not really going to say too much about those now, just in case plans fall through, or I procrastinate and they just don't end up coming to fruition. But I have a feeling 2017 is going to be a really good year for the channel. My ideal goal is to somehow hit 5,000 subscribers, but, my more realistic goal, 1.5k, maybe 2k, that'd be nice. Hey, we'll see what happens. As for the second channel, I really hope to actually start doing more with it this year than I did last year. And I have 3 weekly video series things in mind for that channel. Weekly as of now, we'll see as things start, moving forward and actual system falls into place. I might do more for that channel. But as of right now, the 3 things I have in mind are this little weekend report-esque gaming news thing. Sort of like Weekend Report, sort of like The Daily Show, maybe Colbert Report, Joel McHale's The Soup, just sort of like a comedic look at gaming news throughout the week. But obviously, things won't be happening every week, and for the slow weeks, that's what the other 2 series would be there for. The second one would be sort of like a more focused version of that. For example, with E3 or the upcoming Switch reveal. The Weekend Report type thing wouldn't really fit for that, because with that, I have that sort of like in mind for a more like rapid fire hitting like just various news stories. But like for the more focused one, I would have this little video series, and it sort of would be similar to Matt Leese's little like E3 abridged videos, but I would sort of make it my own too. Well, obviously I would make it my own because, you know, originality and all that junk. And the third little series is my real talk thing where, you know, I just choose like a random topic or maybe just like a little tutorial or just whatnot. And it'll just sort of be like a standard vlog in a sense. Yeah. Other things I was thinking about for that channel are game reviews, or at least the more like focused sort of that guy with the glasses style game reviews. Like if you don't know what I mean by that, just look at like the Spoony One's old Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy 13 review series, sort of like JonTron's reviews, Peanut Butter Gamers, just sort of reviews like that, where they're sort of different from like the little reviews of newer things that I hope to bring back to the main channel. Also, I was thinking about riffs, sort of copying off of Retsu in a sense. But I don't know, like I said, I'm still just brainstorming, you know, what else to do with that channel. But those three little series that I mentioned, those I really hope to, you know, just start doing on the channel this year and like just, you know, really go places with them. Because my ideal goal is to have like a little, like fully produced thing for that channel. Okay, well I say fully produced, it would just be, you know, like an actual camera, a desk, like I really want to be like sort of on my own, like The Soup or Daily Show grind for that. But as of right now, I just have to work with what I have, and I hope to, you know, do the best that I can with what I have. And finally, real life junk. Nothing too much is going to be happening to me in like the next few weeks or so. Maybe I might quit the weekend job. We'll see. Because I literally don't need it anymore. For tuition purposes anyway. And I definitely don't need the stress it brings to my life. So hey, if I'm able to quit that real soon, I'll be really happy. There's no real upcoming events though that I'll be attending. I mean, obviously I will not be attending MagFest, which is rather unfortunate because it looked hype and I actually had the chance to buy tickets for it, but I just figured I'll pass on it. And I won't be attending the upcoming Smash Major Genesis. But outside of January, I hope to do something big like every month of 2017. Money permitting, of course, because going to conventions and traveling every month like that can get kind of expensive. But yeah, I fully plan on attending the Midwest Media Expo this year and Yamacon as always. And then hopefully getting outside of my comfort zone and traveling to MomoCon or SakuraCon. Maybe getting over to the Anime Expo over in California. Well, that'd be really expensive. I have no intentions of being able to go to E3 or the real Comic-Con, though, because that would be, like, super expensive. New York City Comic-Con, maybe. And who knows, I might even try to get out to PAX Prime. I actually had the chance to buy PAX East tickets, but I don't know, like when I got through the queue and I was about to buy them, I was like, do I really want to go to PAX East in 2017? I was like, I'll pass this time. And granted, it was probably going to be my best time ever, because, I mean, PAX tickets always, like, sell out quickly, but, I mean, for some reason, those PAX East tickets didn't. I noticed, like, even on Twitter, a lot of people were feeling, like, sort of ambivalent about it. Like, I'm not really feeling it. But yeah, we'll see, though, because, I always hear, decent things about PAX. But yeah, all in all, I just really hope to make this my year, try out new things, actually get in shape. I started off doing pretty well. I mean, I lost 10 pounds and, actually started getting more conditioned, building up my stamina, and then seeing your project happen, and it's like, oh, wait, yeah, you thought you had free time? No. No more exercise for you. No more eating healthy for you. You will stay up all night, and you'll eat junk food and energy drinks to finish up your work. But yeah, I'm really going to try and, do my best to get fit this year and take it easy and not stress out as much. Because we're seeing all these celebrities dying young and people are attributing it to stress. And plus, I've seen the effect stress has on people firsthand with some members of my family. And since I don't really have to worry about ridiculous classes anymore, unless I decide to go to grad school, my mom is pressuring me to do so, but I'm not really feeling that. Yeah, I think this will be a good year to sort of just, get out of my comfort zone, try new things, become a better person, and just have fun. So yeah, that's it for this little year beginning update thingamathing. Just feeling good. The future looks bright, and I can't wait to get started doing some videos again. Gonna do my best to make this channel as good as possible, and I hope you guys will stick around for the ride. So yep, that's all I gotta say. See you, I guess the next video that will be up will be my top games of 2016 list. And after that, we'll get back into regular uploads. With a little bit of catching up on old things, a little bit of Silent Hill 4 and Spirit Tracks. And at the way things are looking, Henry Hatsworth and Grand Theft Auto 5 will more than likely start up next week, the week of the 9th. But if I'm able to start them a little bit earlier in this week, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Well, yeah, that's all I got to say here. Thank you guys for everything, for watching my videos, for subscribing, and yep, see you all next time. Goodbye.